everybody. Some of you have been asking, when's the next patch preview? When's your next video? Why haven't you made a video? When's the next patch coming out? What is happening? Well, explained through these series of tweets by Riot Games, the patch has been delayed. Why? Well, on Riot Games' official Twitter account, it's seen here with this yellow checkbox showing you that it's an official business account. Earlier this week, systems of our development environment were compromised by a social engineering attack. So a social engineering attack is effectively a hack, but without actually like hacking. You're not hacking into the servers. You're getting someone to reveal the information to you or using something in person. There's a lot of ways this can happen, and I'm not going to speculate on it. I'm not going to make funny jokes about it, even though I could. I'm not going to. I'm just going to explain what this means. This means that they didn't go over the internet. They didn't hack into them. They figured out the password through some form of social engineering. And they say systems in our development environment. So this means the patching environment. Somewhere right there, right? We don't have all the answers right now, but we wanted to communicate early and let you know there's no indication that player data or information was obtained. So what they're saying here is their development of environment. So what I'm assuming happened was some sort of skins or patch notes or stuff like that was hacked and people figured out a bunch of this stuff. I'll explain my thoughts on that later, but that's what I'm assuming happened. That's what I'm assuming was hacked into. So, yeah. Unfortunately, this has temporarily affected our ability to release content. While our teams are working hard on a fix, we expect this to impact our upcoming patch cadence across multiple games. Please be patient as we work through this, and we'll keep you posted as we continue our investigation. So, unfortunately, yes, Riot was hacked. Their development environment was hacked. Multiple games were hacked. This means information was taken from a bunch of these. And what I'm assuming is happening right now is the security team is kind of like, they're like getting in there and they're roughing up their developers. Probably not roughing up their developers, but they're getting in there and they're probably kind of locking things down and making it impossible for anyone to actually progress and patch and do stuff like that because they're trying to figure out what was stolen, how did this happen, etc., etc. So the fact that they say it was a social engineering attack leads me to believe that they know what happened and who is responsible. They just can't do anything about it right now. So they're probably making sure everything is in order, everything that was stolen. They know everything was stolen, etc., etc. So a bunch of the different Riot accounts tweeted on this. The League of Legends account tweeted, assuring us, heads up players, this may impact our delivery date for patch 13.2. The League team is working to stretch the limits of what we can hotfix in order to deliver on the majority of planned and tested balance changes on time still. Other things like the RE ASU might have to be moved to patch 13.3, but we'll keep you updated as we work through this. Right, Bright Moon goes on to say, we'll have more info as soon as we can and what we will be releasing for 13.1b. Stay tuned. So it seems that 13.2 might be skipped entirely and they'll just do 13.1b hotfix. This means no new skins, no new RE update. I know a lot of people have been looking forward to that. They really like staring at RE and playing, one-handed. So yeah, that I'm assuming what's happening here is they're not going to do an actual patch with like actual things coming out, skins, visual updates, any of that stuff. And what they're just going to do is they're just going to hotfix in a bunch of balance changes and call that 13.1b instead of 13.2. It would probably be easier to call it 13.2, but what are you going to do? Teamfight Tactics likewise tweeted, 13.2 was focused on further balance updates for Monsters Attack. This issue may update our ability to release the full scope of the balance changes plan, but we're working to implement the most meaningful of those possible through a hotfix at our scheduled patch time. So likewise, TFT doesn't think they're going to be able to do an actual patch. Instead, it looks like what they're going to do is just hotfixing stuff on the week. So that'll be in a few days. What are we at now? It's Sunday. So it looks like Wednesday, maybe Tuesday, they'll hotfix in the changes that they can do instead of doing a full balance patch. That's for League of Legends and for Teamfight Tactics. As for Valorant, here, let me actually look this up just to double check this because I looked at Valorant and I couldn't find anything, but let me look again. Yeah, Valorant hasn't tweeted anything. They haven't done anything since January. So Valorant hasn't put out an official word. I was pretty sure they didn't, but I wanted to show you guys. So this is January 19th. There's a pinned tweet from January 5th. So between this, they have not tweeted anything about this attack. What is this? Play Valorant? This is Play Valorant. So there's nothing I can do to show you Valorant's response, because evidently Valorant does not have a response. So skin spotlights, and this is why I'm assuming that a bunch of skins data was leaked and a bunch of sort of that was leaked. Skin spotlights put out, he had message on Discord, entire thing sounds sketchy, lol, I feel like data breach or something stolen. Times when I hate being correct. So I'm assuming by skin spotlights, and I did notice this on my timeline the other day, I'm assuming that he noticed that a bunch of skin data was being leaked and a bunch of stuff was being leaked, so he assumed that they had been hacked or something. So this is why I'm assuming that this was kind of like a skin leak, something like that. It doesn't really sound like something major has happened, at least in my opinion. It doesn't sound like something major has happened. What it sounds like instead is that they kind of just leaked a bunch of stuff, and now the security team is running in and kind of locking things down, making sure nothing bad was leaked. That's what I'm assuming is happening. So with all this being said, then, what is going on in the League of Legends patch? Well, I guess I'll do a patch preview here. I'm not gonna, well, what happened in this patch? I mean, I'm not gonna do like a full patch preview here, but I guess we'll make a couple jokes. So what happened here? It looks like a Rise player hacked the servers because he was annoyed at his champion getting nerfed one last time. It looked like Yuumi mains came together and all hacked the servers to make sure that Yuumi couldn't get nerfed again. It looks like Gangplank players AR'd the servers and blew them up so that they couldn't get nerfed one more time. It looks like Heimerdinger players hacked the servers, so yes, I'm going to do this for every single champion, so that they couldn't get nerfed. It looks like Kassadin players said a bunch of racist jokes. That's it. That's a joke right here. It looks like Maokai players threw a bunch of saplings into the servers so they couldn't get nerfed one last time. I'm not going to make a joke about Lucian and Nami, because those two probably deserve to get nerfed. I'm kind of annoyed at those champions. It looks like Udyr players built full tank and then still did a shitload of damage off Demonic Embrace. That's it. That's a joke. It's a joke. It looks like Kindred players used their ultimate to delay how long it would take them until they finally got nerfed. It looks like Jax players, I'm not really... Didn't Jax get his visual effects and sound effects update? So... now he's getting another one? A second one, I guess? Okay. I haven't showered yet. I'm going to go shower after this. I'm sorry if my hair looks greasy. I woke up and I was like hoping there'd be a patch preview, and then there wasn't. So I was like, let's make a video. It looks like Chemtech Dragon. Well, Chemtech Dragon's getting buffed. I'm not sure. Looks like fighter players hacked the servers so all their items wouldn't get nerfed and they would be gutted early in the season. It looks like ADC players are dumb assholes who need to learn how to play the game so that they don't need to be buffed, because actually their class is overpowered right now, not underpowered, and Riot is buffing it for the low ranks and making the high ranks much worse. Essence Reaver isn't really... why did they list Essence Reaver differently? Like, Essence Reaver is part of the ADC adjustments. I don't know why it's not an adjustment. They're just buffing ADCs across the board, calling it an adjustment. You know they're going to come back in like 2 months and nerf them, so what's the point, man? Okay. That's about it. That's all the jokes I can make. So that's the video. It's just delayed. Expect it in a few days across all games. That's it. So, see everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.